seat for a little while. It could have been 30 seconds, it could have been 3 minutes, I don't know. It didn't feel like I passed out, okay? And then I sat back up in my driver's seat and I said, I think I'm having a stroke. And I said, well, I could call the paramedics, but I know the time is of the essence, and it's probably going to take long for the paramedics to get here. I was at the Safeway store on Highway 20 and 27, and I thought, I'm going to drive myself to the hospital. And believe it or not, I was cognizant enough to say, okay, I know that Neff Road is closed and that it's open to eastbound traffic, so if I go out of the parking lot here and I go north on Purcell, I'll be able to hook a right on Neff and get into the ER. So I got to the parking lot at the hospital and I thought, well, I can't park in a handicap space. I got to learn Jesus. And then I walked into the emergency room and I told them, I think I'm having a stroke. And fortunately, there was nobody else in the ER, and within like 4 minutes, I had 8 people hovering around me. One person's taking my clothes off, another person's starting an IV, and another person's asking me questions about a CT scan. The weird part is, when I got to the hospital, I couldn't talk, okay? My brain was kind of forming thoughts, and I knew there were words out there, and I could see the words, but I couldn't say them. They were asking me, who's your emergency contact, what's your name, all this kind of stuff. And I really couldn't verbalize very well at all. So after a little while, it started getting a little bit better. They took me in and they gave me a CT scan. And the reason for that is to make sure that there was no bleeding inside of my brain. Because there's a very good medicine, the short name for it is a TPA. And the layman's term for it is clot buster. And it's an extremely strong blood thinner, is what it is. So they came back in and they asked a bunch more questions, and they said, okay, you're a candidate for something that's very risky. You know, you may have internal bleeding if we give you this medicine, but in your case, we think the benefits of this medicine outweigh the risk. And the benefit is that it can reverse the effects of a stroke. So what I'm here to tell each and every one of you is, know the symptoms of a stroke. Time is of the essence. You have to get, there's a thing in emergency room parlance, they call it the golden hour. That's the first hour after you're involved in some kind of a serious accident or incident. You got to take action and get to medical treatment as soon as possible. I would not recommend driving yourself out. It worked for me, but I don't think it's the best thing in the world to do. The bottom line is to get in there and get treatment as soon as you can, okay? So, like I just wanted to say that you witnessed a miracle. I'm the evidence of a miracle, okay? Yeah.
That shows the signs of a stroke that you can get.
Yeah. And just briefly, some of it is paralysis.
It's called VAST.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so at any rate, make yourself aware of those, and you all know me very well. I mean, I gave up drinking more than 30 years ago. I haven't smoked a cigarette in 30 years. I mean, I'm a healthy go-getter. I think that has everything to do. I mean, I was mountain bike riding. I rode 12 miles on my mountain bike on Wednesday, and I was clearing obstacles that my 48-year-old riding buddy was having a hard time getting over. I'm in shape, and that's one of the reasons that I'm here telling you this story after having a stroke. I mean, do everything you can lifestyle-wise to be healthy, and when something like that does happen to you or one of your loved ones, take action quickly. You know? And then I had a little short thing that I just wanted to read a little bit about here. I was in my early 40s with a lot of life before me, and a moment came that stopped me on the dime. Spent most of the next days looking out the x-rays, talking about the options, talking about sweet town. I asked him when it sank in that this might really be the end. How did it hit you when you finally got the news? I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a boat named Fu Manchu. And I loved sweeter, and I gave deeper, and I gave forgiveness that I was denying. And I hope someday that you might get the chance So live like you were dying. Well, the bottom line is, I really hope that none of you ever have to feel like you're living like you're dying. Man, take care of yourself and be good to yourself.